Greta Gerwig's Narnia is the delay. The filming is going to be delayed until the fall? Question mark. Barbie filmmaker Greta Gerwig's upcoming lavish adaptation of C.S. Lewis's famed fantasy novels, The Chronicles of Narnia, has reportedly delayed starting production. Previously, producer Amy Pascal indicated in a video interview earlier this year that shooting would commence in July. Another documentation for the film seems to back that up. However, a piece at Screen Daily has gone into production. Shoots in the UK over this summer, including Spider-Man: Brand New Day, Practical Magic 2, and the new Thomas Crown Affair and Sense and Sensibility movies. Dropped towards the end of the piece, it cites that Greta Gerwig's film and says it's also in pre-production, though filming looks unlikely to begin until autumn. Production is expected to take place at Shepperton Studios. Long-running fan site Narnia Web added to the fire, saying that they picked up on a number of potential indicators suggesting possible delay in filming before the screen piece hit. They add, that said, it's possible filming could begin as early as August. Emma Mackey, Carey Mulligan, Meryl Streep, Daniel Craig are slated to star, with Saoirse Ronan also rumored to join the group. Okay, it's eyeing a Thanksgiving 2026 theatrical debut in partnership with IMAX ahead of a Christmas 2026 debut on Netflix. So, Roxy, did you read anything into this? Do you think that this is going to happen?
2026 debut, haven't started shooting
right.
for something like Narnia. We've kind of heard a little bit of an issue on this. We know that, like, was it going to be released theatrically? And Greta Gerwig was fighting with them about the theatrical versus digital. And I totally understand where she's coming from. She's also coming off of one of the hottest movies of the decade.
Yeah.
You read that cast. I mean, that is a stacked Daniel Craig, Meryl Streep, Saoirse Ronan, like,
right.
Holy crap. So I don't really know what to make of this. I wonder what the delays are. We having script issues? Are we having budget issues? Are we having scheduling issues because of this cast? What exactly are the delays because of? And I would go and guess that there's absolutely zero way we'll see this in 2026. I guess if they start shooting in August, maybe end of 2026, but still something like Narnia, the post-production on this has to be massive. So
yeah, I mean, if they start at the end of the year, they still got a shot. It take you about a year to do if you really rush it, but
to post or to film.
If you stop filming by the end of the year, and you have about 10 months to get it ready by November. That's for a big IMAX movie, it's an epic movie like that. It's not like doing like a small little Netflix film. This is like a big epic movie. So you're not wrong, but it's possible.
It's possible. I'm not saying impossible.
Sure. I know. And if you're Heard, you want to do that, considering this is your first big follow-up off of Barbie,
Yeah. I shouldn't be as worried about this movie as I am at this point.
I understand what you're saying.
Just kind of like the vibes are off, Kristian, right now with this film. The vibes are off, and I hope they get back on. Yeah,
they've been up from just the IMAX fight, then maybe not getting a theatrical release in general, like all that. But I don't know. I don't know if it's going to happen, but
tell me where you at. Like, is this a movie that's excited for you?
I am one of the few people that really like the Narnia movies. The first two. I like the first two.
How about your kiddos?
What's that?
How about your kiddos?
My oldest watched the first one. I don't know if she ever watched the second one, and I don't think she's definitely not into it now. The little one, no. They went and saw Lilo and Stitch yesterday, though, in the theater.
What do they think?
They loved it. Well, my oldest didn't. She said they changed too much, but the little one really liked it a lot, and she was the one that wanted to see it. And my wife liked it. My wife would cry like 87 times apparently.
Sweet.
Yeah. So it was that's what they were watching. They haven't seen Narnia. I don't think they've gone back and revisited it, but I don't know. Maybe it could get their interest. And it's just the thing with Narnia in general. They're not going to change it up. The problem with Narnia, I always felt, was that their protagonists change, because the kids get older and some of them aren't allowed to go back, and some of them takes place in such a time jump in some of them that it's tough. Because that was the thing. You get invested to Peter or whatever, and the sister, the lead sister, and then they get then they're too old and they can't come back. And then it's Edwin and the other one. Like, Edwin was a jerk off in the first one. Why am I rooting for Edwin? But
you heard it here first, kids. Edwin is a jerk off.
Yeah, but he was all right. Edwin was fun. I think it was his name, Edwin, right? Was it the Turkish Delight? Either way, I'm with you. I think that there's just a lot of things going. There's like a lot of head scratching going.
Yeah.
What happen here? So we'll see.
I'd be excited for this to be awesome. Fingers crossed.
Me too. What do you think? Are we going to see this movie in 2026? Are we going to see it at all? Put your thoughts in there. Let us know. All right. I know that you guys know Viagra. I know you know Cialis, and you probably even tried them. But if you're looking for something beyond just the usual pill, you got to meet RUGIET Ready. There are other companies that rely on similar ingredients to support the blood flow, but RUGIET Ready is the next-gen prescription treatment designed to help amplify the arousal in the brain and increase the blood flow. So if the usual pills aren't doing the trick, RUGIET Ready could be the answer. It's essentially 3-in-1 formula, dissolves right under your tongue to absorb fast, so you'll be ready in just 15 minutes on average, not hours, and it affects up to 36 hours. That means you can stay confident, you can stay present, and in control when the moment's right. If you want proof, over 150,000 men have made the switch, and you can read their customer reviews right on the site. Now, getting started, that's simple. RUGIET connects you with the board-certified doctor, 100% online, and if prescribed, your treatment ships to you quickly right to your door. So connect with a provider at rugiet.com/Christian to see if a RUGIET Ready prescription is ready for you. Connect with the provider at rugiet.com/Christian to see if a RUGIET Ready prescription is right for you. You can use that code Christian to get 15% off today. That is RUGIET, RUGIET.com/Christian. Use that promo code Christian, get 15% off today. Head to rugiet.com/Christian and use that code Christian, get 15% off today. Use the code to support the show and so RUGIET knows that we sent you. Individual results may vary with prescription treatment. Compounded drugs are permitted to be prescribed under federal law but are not FDA approved and do not undergo FDA safety, effectiveness, or manufacturing review. Please visit the RUGIET website for full safety information.